Andrea Macris is Bill O'Reilly's accuser, and Benedict Morelli is her attorney. Good morning to both of you. And for full disclosure, we should mention Andrea is a former employee of NBC News. Andrea, let me begin with you. I know you don't want to speak in detail about the lawsuit, but why was it important to go forward in your mind?
Well, one of the things...
She can't answer that question?
Well, she can answer, why it was important to go forward. Yes.
Mainly the last time that I had spoken to Bill. When this inappropriate conversation had happened the last time. He had said it was going to be in person, and I felt extremely threatened for many reasons. I don't know that I can get into any of this.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the history here. I gather you worked for Bill O'Reilly for several years, and then I guess it was earlier this year you left to accept a position at CNN, and then came back and worked for him. In the lawsuit, you say the lewd talk began at a dinner in May of '02, that it happened to get over drinks in March of '03, and yet, according to the suit, you had 3 more dinners with him over the next 9 months before you left Fox. Why would you continue to meet with him out of the office if this behavior was...
Lester, understand something. The reason that I'm cutting in is not only because we have 2 lawsuits pending, all right? In one of those lawsuits, I am also a defendant. We're both being sued. My law firm is being sued. This happened because they wanted to start spinning whatever they wanted to spin.
But you understand, relevant to the case in the lawsuit is the fact that Andrea continued to meet with him after this behavior allegedly occurred.
Andrea was working for Bill O'Reilly. I think the very important thing that everybody should understand is it's time to have Bill O'Reilly on your show and ask him if he did it.
We should point out that we offered Bill O'Reilly as well as Fox to send a representative, and they declined.
Right. Ask him if he did it, okay? We are the defendants after 2 weeks of them, the lawyers for Fox and O'Reilly, coming to my office, negotiating a settlement for 2 weeks.
And they say you were trying to shake him down for $60 million. Was there a $60 million offer on the table?
Let me... First of all, I cannot talk about demands or offers. Offers would be what they were offering to settle the case. There were talks of many different numbers.
Right, let me ask Andrea. One of the things in the suit that Bill O'Reilly filed, they note that an email that you allegedly sent to a friend. The friend asked how things were going back at Fox. According to that email, according to his suit, it says, things are wonderful, amazing, fun, creative, invigorating, secure, well-managed, challenging, interesting, fun, and surrounded by really good, fun people. I'm home and I'll never leave again. How do you account? First of all, did you write that?
Yeah, I did.
And how do you account for that?
I love my job. I never wanted this to happen.
And you love the people you work with?
Absolutely. It's a great environment.
How did you feel about Bill O'Reilly?
I don't think I should.
At one point, Lester, you have to understand. I'm not trying to stop her from speaking, but she's going to have a chance to speak during this lawsuit, and you understand how sensitive this is. All right. Please understand that Mr. O'Reilly was her boss. Okay. He made many commitments to her. When he asked her to come back and work for Fox, he promised her that he would never ever ask her to do anything inappropriate. I'm your boss. I understand it. It's all in our papers. Everything that we put in our lawsuit, we have concrete, irrefutable evidence.
Which brings me to the next point. Okay? There are very, very long, very detailed quotes in here that has led a lot of people who read the lawsuit to conclude that you were recording your conversations with Bill O'Reilly. Did you record your conversations with Bill O'Reilly?
We're not at liberty to get into that because...
Well, either she had a very good memory or she recorded it.
Well, it's one of the other, okay? But understand something. The evidence in the case is going to come out at the appropriate time.
In the lawsuit that's being brought against you and Andrea, Bill O'Reilly says... I'm sorry, your lawsuit, it says Bill O'Reilly's support of President Bush, his family values, and compassionate conservatism. It makes that part of the lawsuit. What does that have to do with the allegations, and can you see where that might feed into his argument, that there's a bit of political motivation here?
Actually, there is no political motivation, and when I met with the lawyers originally, before they even saw our legal papers, the lawyers for Fox and O'Reilly said to me personally, we think this is politically motivated, we think you're a Democrat, and you're trying to help CNN get better ratings. It's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. And I just want to say to you that their lawsuit, which is called a slap lawsuit, because they slapped us with this lawsuit in order to put a chilling effect on us, intimidate us, and bully us into not bringing the lawsuit that is the real lawsuit with merit here.
All right, I want to get a different perspective. Andrea Makris and Benedict